everyone, Screaming Geek Media here. I am Jerry the Geek. Today we are going to talk about War for the Planet of the Apes on 4K. But before we get into that, if you like physical media, 4Ks, Blu-rays, DVDs, if you like any of that crap, movies in general, check out my other videos where I do the reviews, unboxings, discussions, collection updates. Check that out. Like, subscribe, and turn your bell notifications on. So today we are finally going to finish the trilogy of the Planet of the Apes, and we got War for the Planet of the Apes here on 4K. This one came out in 2017, PG-13. You got Andy Serkis, Woody Harrelson, Steve Zahn, and of course directed by Matt Reeves, who did the previous one. This is a great finale for this trilogy. I can't remember how long, as far as how long it takes place for the Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. But here we got Caesar. All the apes are basically forced into the deadly confrontation with the rogue humans that are just wanting to annihilate the apes, and they got this ruthless colonel that just wants to kill them all, be done with them. And we got some apes that were following Koba from the previous movie, and they go rogue and join the humans, so they end up helping them find out where Caesar and the rest of the apes are hiding out, and then they find them in the caves. And of course Caesar's mate and one of his sons is actually killed by the colonel. So after that, the rest of the apes are all wanting to find safe haven somewhere. Caesar decides not to join the rest of the group. He wants to go after the colonel, which, he's played by Woody Harrelson. He wants to get that revenge for the death of his family. Now, he has another son, Cornelius, that's still alive. And then, of course, the rest of the apes get captured. And there's some great battle scenes in this. It's freaking phenomenal. Again, for the franchise, when this trilogy came out, I didn't watch it until I got this set here, and I don't know why I waited for buy. I wasn't expecting a lot, but I was completely blown away. I freaking love this trilogy because it actually kind of sets up the story. The original Planet of the Apes that came out in 1968, ape society was already established, talking like humans, and the humans were the slaves. Or this trilogy, they go back to how the apes became smart and, evolved. Kind of like what Ridley Scott did with Prometheus, for the Alien trilogy. He went back and did some, prequels. That's what this is. Now, this 4K release comes from Fox, came out in 2017. The movie was filmed in digital, has a 2K digital intermediate, so it was upscaled to 4K, has HDR10. Phenomenal video all around, great details, depth, color saturation, incredible, especially the greens in the jungles, textures, the ape furs, looks freaking crazy. I was very impressed with this. And other highlights of the colors is definitely when the soldiers show up in the caves. You have the rich, deep blacks, where you hardly see anything. You just see kind of a couple little lights. And then you see some blue light from the soldiers coming in, and the green lasers from the scopes. That freaking leaps off the screen against that black background. So phenomenal presentation here on a 4K. Now, as far as a Blu-ray comparison, pretty nice significant difference between as far as color timing. Being a newer movie, I didn't expect a big difference, but actually it was. The Blu-ray had the details and the depth, just the colors were off. So here, check out some screenshots comparing the Blu-ray and the 4K. We'll come back and talk about the audio packaging and the bonus features. We'll see you in a couple of minutes. So for the audio, they gave us a Dolby Atmos track here. And of course, I don't have Dolby Atmos. I have 5.0. But even without the Atmos, I mean, this freaking track rocks. From the opening, when they're in the forest, there's just some of the light, you know, the forest sounds, the leaves, the branches, you know, just the, you know, all those little sounds kind of pop. Got, you know, the surround effects, nice, well balanced, you know, great channel separation. And then the bass, really nice low end bass here, especially during the battle scenes, freaking crazy. It'll definitely give your system a workout, you know, just crank this puppy up. And then you got the nice subtle sounds when they're in the caves, you know, the echoes, waterfall sounds, you know, the water dripping. Then you get the music score on top of that. It was done again by Michael Giacchino. Phenomenal music track here. I definitely want to pick these soundtracks up sometime. I really like it. So this audio track is freaking phenomenal. And for the packaging, the single here, you know, standard keep case. Just different colors for the Blu-ray and the 4K disc. Also comes with the digital code. But of course, I bought this as a set, which you got all three of them come in this box here. Now for the bonus features, we have audio commentary by director Matt Reeves. Then we also have a deleted scenes with optional audio commentary by Matt Reeves. Now we got Apes, meaning of it all, and more. Again, I should have jotted down before realizing it said more. For those reviews, I like to let you know everything that's on it. And of course, I got lazy, didn't check that when I had the movie in. So wrapping up, a great job here with Fox. You know, definitely a big, you know, improvement over. Oh, I wouldn't say an improvement over the Blu-ray. It's all depending, you know, on what your eyes, the colors that you like. That's the big difference here on the 4K. You know, the Blu-ray does look great. Right now, to buy this individually, it's $18.99. With a set, you can buy it $17.99. So I advise you to just pick up a set. That's a great trilogy if you haven't seen it. Now, as far as the future of the franchise, there is word that they're actually going to continue. As of right now, the next one's called Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. And there's no word on as far as what the story is going to be, but the theory is Caesar's son Cornelius is going to, because Cornelius is actually an adult in the original Planet of the Apes. So I'm thinking it's rumored that there might be a brand new trilogy here, so it's not going to be a one-off, but whether it's a one-off or a trilogy, it's going to bridge the gap between this trilogy and the original. Cover Cornelius growing from here to being an adult in the original, so that's going to be really cool to see him bridge that gap. So I hope they break it up, and instead of trying to do it all in one movie, split up and do it to another trilogy. That would be really nice. So hopefully with the popularity of the new one being made, that Disney will either come to, you know, put the originals out on 4K or license them out to let, you know, Kino or Shout Factory do them. You know, of course, you know, if you don't know, the original movies, there was 5 altogether. The one with Mark Wahlberg, that was all its own, had nothing, it was just a reboot, has nothing to do with the rest of them. But it would be nice to have them all in 4K, have them all nice and pretty on a shelf. So that does it for my look at the 4K of War for the Planet of the Apes. You know, check out my other videos on my channel. Like, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on. Comment below, let me know what you think. Also, check out my custom cover videos, because I do have custom covers for all the Planet of the Apes movies, even for these one I did 4K versions as well. So I forget which video has those, but you know, go through those, check those out. So we'll see you soon. Geek out.